Hello everyone. We are happy to launch the TP-Link integration with CLI. Rolling out routers at scale is painful. One router needs VPN, WAN, LAN, DHCP, and verification. Now multiply this by 1,000 sites. With CLI, our agentic AI harness, we can configure and manage TP-Link routers hands-free from the command line. CL logs in, opens the browser, log in to a fresh TP-Link router, configure WAN, set up the IPsec VPN tunnel, configure LAN and DHCP, reconnect when the router IP changes, and finally verify that the tunnel is up end to end. No more manual clicking, no more complex commands, just site details in, the router configured out. Let us now see this in action. Now, first, I'll walk you through the TP-Link skill inside CLI. Here, it's a pretty well-defined skill that we are using where Sia will be instructed to log in, configure WAN, verify the internet, reply to the IPsec and LAN configuration, verify the tunnel, and finally check everything, including the deployment checklist. So this is the skill that CLI will follow and get the job done for us. Let us see this live in action. So I'll give Sia the prompt, which is the skill of TP-Link that we have configured, including the input variables. Please note the secrets are not given here like in plain text. Secrets are picked up from the vault. Sia will launch the browser and it will, since it's a fresh machine, if it's a fresh router, Sia will configure the device with the IP, the password that was requested. Since it's a mutation, it will ask for an approval from the user. So this is the mutation gate in the system in the agentic harness that we have built. Any write operation to the end device or end service would be required to approve it by the user, and this gets logged into a immutable backend system. Right now, CS configuring the WAN interface and then will test the accessibility if the WAN is reachable, because that's an important step while configuring the IPsec VPN tunnel. We've got some issue here. Let's go and debug it live. We'll ask here to retest the WAN interface. Can you So the problem was that the LAN cable was slightly loose on the interface side, so I had to go and reconnect that. Let us see if Sia can detect that live and fix it. All right, so WAN interface is now detected, and Sia will then move to the next step. It's asking to save the WAN configuration on the device. So I've done it. So now we are into the router main interface where Sia will navigate all the options and figure out its action. So the WAN ping test has been successful from the IP address. Now, as per the skills instructions, Sia will go and try to verify the link status by the URL, and that is also successful right now. Now, Sia will go and configure the next steps, which is applying the IPsec VPN tunnel, the LAN configuration, and the DHCP configuration. So since while configuring this, the router got session timeout or logged out, Sia will again try to re-log into the device and resume from the last step where it left, which is the IPsec VPN tunnel configuration. So it's now asking us for an approval because it's a mutation on the system and it must need an approval from the user. All right, so the VPN configuration has been successful and Sia is going to test the next steps. So as per the process of TP-Link, after the network interface, the management interface IP address changes, the router reboots, and this typically takes some time. So CSA is right now continuously pinging the IP address of the management interface, and as soon as the IP is up, Sia will try to again gain access to the device and complete the rest of the actions. All right, so Sia has detected the management interface, the new one, and it is now again trying to log into the interface and then resume the next steps. So login submitted, waiting for the dashboard. The dashboard is here, and then now Sia is verifying the VPN tunnel, and it has found that the IPsec is up and running. Now checking the IPsec policy. The policy looks good to me. All right, it's validating each and every component or each and every field of the IPsec tunnel which is required here. So this is expert level verification of a configured system. All right, so verification has been completed and SIA has done the job. And here's the final checklist of the system where everything is configured. So the device right now is in a ready condition and fully configured. Let me go and impress my manager. So great, can you generate a PDF report that about this configuration that I can send to my manager? So since SIA has all the context and all the steps it has took to configure this device, let us go now and ask SIA to kind of generate a PDF report, because generally that's what an engineer has to do. They need to configure the service or device, then either extract out the Excel sheets for this, or maybe generate a report like this, send it over the manager over an email. Obviously, SIA can also trigger this email from the system, but I have not configured it right now for this video. So it's trying to pull the PDF creation skill from the skills repository that we have at Scogo AI. Using that skill, SIA will learn how to create and generate PDFs on the fly and then create the PDF. All right, so the PDF has been created and here's the configuration of the PDF. Let me go and open this. Okay, so here is our ER607 TP-Link OMADA Gigabit VPN Internet configuration summary. This is the executive summary, the device information, the network details, the LAN details, and the VPN configuration. So pretty darn good verification report, and everything is configured by SIA. So just to summarize, SIA has configured a VPN router without running any command or without allowing user to click on any action from the interface. This is extremely powerful. We are talking about a system that is intelligent enough to configure any device, any service out there through SIA CLI, which is our agentic AI harness that we have built specifically for IT operations and infrastructure use cases. All right, so that's SIA CLI, and see you in the next video. Thank you.